today, I'm signing up for US Mobile and taking you through the entire process step by step, right from my phone. If you've been considering switching to US Mobile but aren't sure how the sign up and activation process work, this video will show you exactly what to expect. I'll be covering everything from choosing a plan to activating the service. So by the end, you'll have a clear idea of how easy or difficult it is to get started with US Mobile. US Mobile is known for its flexible plans, fast data speeds, and the ability to choose between different networks. They offer both physical SIM and eSIM options, which means you can either wait for a SIM in the mail or get activated instantly if your phone supports eSIM. The company also lets you customize your plan or go with an unlimited option. So there's a lot to consider. I'll go through each step showing you how to check your phone compatibility, pick the right plan, and complete the setup process. For those who are interested in what types of plans US Mobile offers, I recently made a video going in depth on each plan so you know which one is right for you. With this service, you have the potential to save lots of money in the long term. So be sure to check out that video as well. But for now, let's grab our phones and activate the service. Now, I personally do not have US Mobile right now, and I have not even tried the service, and that is what we are going to do today. So to try it out, I've actually provided a link in the description that you can click, or you can search for US Mobile on your own. So once I click the link, it brings me to US Mobile's website, and this is where we're going to create an account. So I'm going to actually open the full web browser quick, and you have a couple of plan options right when you open up their website. You have monthly, annually, and this video is not going to be on exactly like what each plan is. It's just going to be me signing up and activating it. So I'm testing it out first, so I don't want to pay for an annual subscription by any means. So I'm going to go to monthly, and I'm going to try unlimited starter. You don't have to pick unlimited starter, but that's what I'm going to do for the purpose of this video. So once I click on that, it wants me to get started. So I'm going to click sign up with email because I believe that's what basically all of you will be doing. So sign up with email, and then you have all of the standard information to enter, which is always fun, right? So enter your first name, your last name, your email, enter your phone number if you want to transfer over a phone number. If you don't have a phone number, I would just leave it blank. Then it asks for a password, and then you have to have like a minimum of 12 characters and one number, or you gotta mix the cases or whatever. So I'm gonna fill this out now. So I've entered all of my info, but I left the phone number field blank because I'm testing out this service. I don't want to transfer over a number yet. I'm not going to say I won't, but not yet. So let's leave it blank, entered everything. Let's hit sign up with US Mobile. I'm just going to click friends or family, and that's kind of it. So here it looks like I've created an account now, and I want to select my plan type, which I had said before I want to do unlimited, and I want unlimited starter, which is the $25 a month. So I'm going to click on that, but it looks like here you could kind of pick if you want the annual plan or if you want the monthly plan. And like I said, I made another video talking about the difference between those two things. So I'm gonna go for the monthly unlimited starter plan, which it says it's $25 a month, which is pretty reasonable. So okay, click continue. And then now for add-ons, it asks if I want any international calling. Well, I personally don't know anybody outside of the United States, which is where I live, so I'm gonna pick that as no. I'm gonna leave it blank. Need a physical SIM card mailed to you. So I have an iPhone. Depending on what type of phone you have, honestly, nowadays, it might not even have a physical SIM card. So most likely you will also leave this blank. If you need a physical SIM card, you would click this and then they would mail it to you. And then to actually activate your service, you're gonna need to wait probably a couple of days until that gets to you. So that's something to keep in mind as well. So now we have order details. So it's $25. So I'm gonna click continue, and now it's asking for my payment information. So yeah, obviously this is pretty straightforward. I think just Apple Pay is the easiest because that's what I have. So I will click checkout, and then looks like I need to pay $25. So I will double click, and then let's see here how long this takes. It says processing. Okay, now it says order confirmed, and that's great and dandy and everything. So activate next or don't have time. Yes, we're we're gonna click start activation. So let's click start activation. And now we're actually beginning the activation process. So there's warp, dark star, and then light speed. I almost called it light star, but anyway, so how do you know which one is right for you? Well, these are the variations of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. So you can essentially pick which one is which, but we are going to want the one that is the best coverage in the area that you live in. So it says warp is the most popular. So for right now, I'm going to click warp. We can switch this later on if need be. So okay, clicked warp. Let's click continue again. And now we are going to activate with eSIM. So this is what I mentioned earlier. If you have an eSIM compatible phone, it should tell you right away if you do. I do, so I'm going to click that and then click continue. So now it needs to find your IMEI, which a lot of people I don't think know what this is. Your IMEI is actually how you activate your cellular service on your phone. So for this, I am testing out two services on my phone. So I'm going to go into the settings app on my phone like I am now, and then go to general and then about. And then if you scroll down to the end, there's a section that is eSIM. And then there's one that says available SIM, which is IMEI 2. Okay, I am going to pick IMEI 2 because I already have an active service on my phone. If you do not have an active service currently, you would pick the first IMEI number. It's a long string of numbers. All you have to do is hold on it, and then you'll click copy. So you don't actually have to memorize it or type it or whatever. So you can just hold on it, click copy, and then go back into the app where we were activating our service. So now we need to go to the device check again and actually put our IMEI in here. So click and click paste. Okay, it's spinning. Hopefully that means it's good. I hope your device is compatible. Woohoo. Okay. That's good. If my device wasn't compatible, that would not be a good start. Click continue. And here we are going to have to transfer a number or get a new number. So like I've said multiple times, I am clicking get a new number because I'm activating a new service, but you might potentially have to transfer your number. If you're transferring your number, you will need a bunch of information from your old carrier, like a port out pin and all of your account information. This should walk you through that, but for this purpose, I am getting a new number. So let's click get a new number. Now that we're getting a new number, it wants me to put in the zip code, which it did automatically, which is great. Now I need to generate some phone numbers that are compatible in my area. So let's click generate phone numbers. And then I actually get to pick which phone number I want, which is kind of nice. You can generate numbers up to 6 times apparently. So I'll just click this a couple of times and maybe let's pick a number that looks interesting. I like one that starts in 712. So I'm going to click that and then click continue. And now that I picked my number, it wants me to pick the payment method, which I did, and I will click activate at the bottom. Still processing, so let's hope that this works right off the bat. If it doesn't though, it will make for some interesting content. Looks like it actually went through, which is great actually. That's good. So customize your profile. Let's click a house. I have a house. Name your line. I'm gonna click blue, name your line. I'm just gonna say Riley and not make it complicated. And let's click save. Okay, now it says activating in progress. So I actually have not added the service to my phone yet. So it looks like we've activated it on their end, but we still have to activate it on our end. So hopefully that shows up and it works. So funny enough, I clicked around a little bit on my end in the app and I didn't see anything. Well, anyway, I went back to lines and now it says, welcome to US Mobile. Yay, that's great. But I'm like, I never activated it. So once you get to this point, you have to go into the settings app on your phone and see how it says set up cellular. We have to do this or you're not actually using US Mobile. So let's click set up cellular. And now we get to this activate eSIM. Now this is very easy. Usually it's pretty quick. Hopefully it still stays the same. Let's click continue. Sometimes it can take a minute or two. Like I said, I kind of like to leave these unedited just to show you how long it takes. And so if it takes you longer, you're not like, oh my God, did I do something wrong? I've done this a good handful of times with multiple people and multiple phones, and not really had any issues. Well, now it says cellular setup complete, and actually that really did not take that long at all. So now it says it's active on my phone, which is good. Okay, let's click done. I can see in the top left it is using US Mobile, and right now I have LTE. But let's go back into the app and actually look to make sure it works. Once I went into US Mobile's website on their data, it did take a little while to load, but I assume that's because sometimes when you first switch, things can just generally take a little longer. But the app and the website does seem fairly user-friendly, I would say. Like when you open it, you can see your number, kind of what plan you're on, how you're connected to it, and the network you're connected on. So switching network is a big feature of US Mobile. So you can switch between like warp and dark star and light speed, but you can click on that. And then in line settings, there's different options. You can change your plan. So like right now I'm on monthly. So if you want to go from monthly to paying annually, I did see that you can do that. And that's it. I've successfully signed up for US Mobile, activated my service, and I did test it out a little bit. Overall, the process was pretty straightforward. So if you're thinking about switching, hopefully this walkthrough gives you a little bit of a better idea on what to expect. US Mobile definitely has some interesting features, like plenty of plan options at every price and teleporting between networks, but whether it's the right carrier for you depends on your specific needs. If you're looking for an affordable plan with good coverage, it might be worth trying it out. And if you're switching from another carrier like Visible or Mint Mobile, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear your experience. I've also added affiliate links down in the pinned comment and description, so if you are considering trying out the service, please consider using those links, as that will give you the best price and directly support the channel at no extra cost to you. If you found the video helpful, be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more money-saving content on wireless plans and other personal finance related tips. I have more videos comparing different carriers, including Visible, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I hope your day is as pleasant as you are.